Mr. President, can you also prevent the people from clamoring and urging you and asking you to run for the vice presidency?
Gusto talaga ninyo? O sige. Tatakbo ako ng Vice Presidente. Then I will continue the crusade. I'm worried about the drug, insurgency. Well, number one is insurgency. Then criminality, drug. I may not have the power to give the direction or guidance, but I can always express my views in public for whatever it may be worth in the coming days sa Pilipino na yan. Nandyan lang ako, magsabi lang ako. Magpapasalamat rin ako doon sa mga tao na nagpapasalamat sa atin. Actually, hindi yan sila kailangang papasalamat. Trabaho natin yan. They do not have to, nurture gratitude in their hearts. For that is, it does not have meaning to us, tayong sa gobyerno. As I have said, we are workers of government and we work for the people, period. But if you ask any more questions...
This was President Duterte's order to the Health and Budget Departments during his public address last weekend. Duterte gave the DBM 10 days to allocate funding for the special risk allowances of more medical frontliners. 3 days later, the DOH said they may be ready to start distributing the SRAs.
Karamihan ng ating private healthcare workers, about 20,156, no? Ilalabas ito, 311 million.
The DBM confirmed this, saying they have obtained funds from the Miscellaneous Personal Benefits Fund.
In-evaluate over the weekend yon, pupunta sa akin para i-review. Tapos kung okay na, di gagawa na ng release document yon.
But the nurses group said beneficiaries should total more than 20,000.
Magandang balita yon, pero sana gawa ng paraan na lahat ng health workers ay mabigyan.
Under an administrative order, those who are directly exposed to COVID-19 patients will get 5,000 pesos per month. But lawmakers insisted that all HCWs deployed in hospitals should receive the allowance. The DOH said over 300,000 personnel have already received their SRAs from September 2020 to June 2021. However, Representative Stella Kimbo insisted that the target should stand at around 500,000. A group of HCWs reiterated their warning to carry out mass resignations and protests if this will not be fulfilled.
Pero kung igigiit ng DOH yung kanilang position diyan, mukhang magkaroon talaga ng problema. Kikilos kami, ma'am, kung hindi nila ibibigay yan.
For News 5, Marian Enriquez, we are One News.
Health Secretary Francisco Duque III assures health workers that the SRAs would be given within 10 days. Duque announced this during the Talk to the People address last night. He added that they have been working with the Budget Department to prepare the budget for the distribution as well as a contingency fund to prevent any more delays.
Nakapagpasa na po kami ng lahat ng dokumento na kailangan sa pagpapalabas ng 311 million thereabouts for special risk allowance para sa atin additional 20,156 na mga healthcare workers sa Department of Budget and Management para sa period covering December 2020 hanggang June 30, 2021.
The Interior Department reports that Metro Manila LGUs have successfully distributed ayuda to 75% of qualified residents. Interior Secretary Ed Año explained that this is equivalent to 8.4 billion pesos worth of financial assistance given to affected individuals. Año said that the city government of Caloocan was the first to finish the dole-out before the deadline. However, other LGUs are given until the end of the month to complete distributing financial aid.
Atin pong ine-extend ang deadline ng pamamahagi hanggang August 31, 2021 para makapagbigay pa ng tamang panahon sa pamamahagi. At yung mga iba po na claimants na hindi po nag-a-appear ay magkaroon ng adjustment naman yung ating mga LGU para sa mga waitlisted na nag-appeal at mabigyan din po ng ayuda.
Meanwhile, vaccine czar Carlito Galvez Jr. said that about 41.6 million out of the total 48.5 million vaccines have already been deployed to various LGUs. Of this figure, almost 30.7 million doses have been administered this month. Galvez also announced that the government has signed another deal to purchase 10 million more Sinovac shots, which are supposedly cheaper compared to the original price. Amid the issues hounding the tripartite deals with other LGUs, the official claimed that they're not doing anything wrong.
Hindi po namin ino-hold yung tripartite agreement. Hindi po namin dinidelay. Ang ginagawa lang po namin is yung due diligence.
PhilHealth President Dante Gueran welcomes the proposal of House lawmakers to suspend a circular that halts payments to hospitals being investigated for fraud. But Gueran said the board will still have to review this matter. Mobile journalist Jacob Lazaro gives us the front seat to this story.
Over the weekend, private hospitals threatened to disengage from the PhilHealth system to protest against the new rules imposed by the state health insurer. In Tuesday's hearing by the House Committee on Health, PhilHealth President Dante Gueran said they were surprised by the resistance put up by the hospitals.
The essence of that TSPC were already incorporated into pieces before, or rather incorporated into circulars before. So for me, it's basically the job of my people to take care of the funds of the government. No?
Circular 0013 suspends payments to health providers who are undergoing investigation for fraudulent claims. But hospital groups complained that these new rules penalize hospitals based on mere suspicion, even as PhilHealth goes slow on reimbursing hospital claims.
They have to expand their ICU, they have to build more isolation units, they have to repurpose their triads. We have a severe shortage of nurses.
The hospitals listed several demands. These includes PhilHealth taking greater care before making accusations of fraud, and a third-party juror who can rule on disputes and complaints. And of course, the immediate release of several billions of pesos of hospital claims still pending with PhilHealth. In the end, the committee sided with the hospitals and voted unanimously for a resolution asking PhilHealth to suspend or even rescind its controversial circular.
Duly seconded. Is there any objection? Hearing none, then the motion is approved.
Gueran, for his part, appeared agreeable, although he said he has to discuss the matter first with the PhilHealth Board of Directors.
If it is good for all of us, ma'am, it's a welcome recommendation.
Congresswoman Stella Kimbo also urged PhilHealth to focus on building up its legal department as a better and more efficient way of fighting fraudulent claims. Kimbo says there are only 2 lawyers for each of PhilHealth's regional offices. I'm Jacob Lazaro and we are One News.
PDP Laban Secretary General Melvin Matibag maintains that Senator Bongo is still a better presidential candidate than Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte. In an interview with the Chiefs, Matibag said there's no need to compare Sara Duterte and Bongo. However, he pointed out that the newbie senator, the former presidential aide, supposedly has enough credentials to run for president.
Siguro ako doon po titingnan sa merito ng isang kandidato. Why, if you want to compare ako, I don't want to compare. I will look at the merits of my candidate. Nakita naman natin, he's 3 years na senador. Nakita naman natin yung performance niya. Even the survey will show yung trust rating niya. Yung mga ginawa niya. He has his program na sa kanya talaga, wala't simula, na inalagaan niya yung malasakit center niya. He passed legislative agendas, even yung sa mga yung Magna Carta ng Barangay is the one pushing it. So I don't think we need to compare, but kasi it's my attitude to look at my candidate, not to compare.
Jack Animam is one of the country's most celebrated Filipina ballers today. And because of her immense talent, she's now ready to take her career to the next level in Europe. Gretchen Ho with the story.
Montejos ahead. Layup is good.
The face of Philippine women's basketball is off to Europe.
Jack Animam is signing with Radnički Kragujevac to play professionally in the Women's Basketball League of Serbia.
So overwhelming right now. I'm just super excited. I can't thank enough the team for giving me this opportunity. I just can't wait to go out there and play with them.
Her Serbian club team is hopeful that Jack's dominating presence and leadership can help improve their 8th place finish last season.
We will play a good basketball, and we'll hope Jackie will be our leader on the court and off the court. So
she's so fast for her position. I think she can play with anyone in this league.
Jack carries with her a decorated career in Philippine basketball. Not only was she part of the legendary 96-0 run by the National University Lady Bulldogs that produced 6 straight UAAP titles, she also led the Gilas Pilipinas women's team to double gold medal finishes in the 2019 Southeast Asian Games. She has also deep international experience with a title run in Taiwan and a season with the Atlanta Entertainment Basketball League in the United States. But for her mentor, playing in Europe will propel her to the next level.
So Jack being able to go and play and get that film is definitely going to help her career.
Jack said that she's excited to show her improvements after working hard during the pandemic.
We really work hard with my mid-range shot and handle. My trainer, Coach Dante, really pushed me out of my comfort zone, playing away from the basket.
And as Jack breaks barriers and create her story, her mission is clear: to inspire the next generation of young ballers to stay hungry, work hard, and dream big.
Hopefully, by just, doing my thing, I can inspire a lot of athletes, not just athletes in general also. Kahit anong hadlang, it doesn't matter as long as you want it.
Gretchen Ho, We Are One News.
Time now for a quick look at some of today's headlines. President Duterte accepts his party's nomination to run for vice president in next year's elections. PDP Laban says they are reaching out to Senator Manny Pacquiao to be included in the party's senatorial lineup. And following the release of the Commission on Audit's report on the Health Department, President Duterte digs up COA's findings on departments then headed by Senator Laila de Lima and former Interior Secretary Mar Rojas. And those are the top stories at this hour. Join us again later at 12 noon as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We're One News.